inside your head. You really cannot catch them
or find their whereabouts. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
The key card.
Whoopa! Well, Professor Eugenius, your kennel's back in action. Tiddies!
Ah, why, thank you. I've been longing for a cup of tea. Yes.
There's no tea left in here.
Then I'll go ask Lisa if she has some.
Look! Professor Eugenius! You forgot the key! The key! Don't close the door! Simka, you must be joking. That's a key. This is nothing but a plastic card. But it is a key. A special kind. It's called a key card. To open up a combination lock, you need to enter a code in the correct order. That means if you can't remember the code, you can't open the lock. But if the lock uses a key card, there isn't any code to memorize because the code is held inside the card's memory, and the lock can read the code from the card. Of course, key cards don't work with any lock. They have to be smart locks that are able to read electronic codes. When the smart lock reads the correct code, it opens right up.
Lisa, do we have any tea here?
Of course, Professor Eugenius.
Wonderful. I'll take one bag then. Oh, I left my key inside the lab. Can I borrow yours?
Just don't forget to give it back.
Of course I'll give it back. Come on, Elisa. I got myself a tea bag.
Professor Eugenius, the water's boiling.
Fantastic. Ta-ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Ch-ch-chai. Wait a second. Oh no. I was supposed to give something back to Elisa.
Why don't you go and ask her?
Right. I'll be right back.
Professor Eugenius! That's card number 2 now.
Elisa, I promised you something, didn't I?
Yes, the key. You said you'd return it.
Yeah, sure. Let me get it. Just a sec. Oh, I locked it in the lab.
It's terrible. How will you ever get back into the laboratory now?
You see, there is one way, but it's a secret. Would you mind leaving for a couple of minutes? Colleague, Professor, can you do me a little favor? The key. I think I left it on the table.
Yeah, right. It's true. So how do we solve this?
I need to think about it. What's there to think about? We just have to go and push it under the door.
You think you can do it?
Yeah! It's time to get to work.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, were you just calling for me?
Yeah, no, Lisa, not for you.
It's so heavy.
Do you know where Digit ran off to? Ow!
Digit's off somewhere thinking. He's always doing that when it's time to work. Hard to port. Hard to starboard.
Way to go, Nolik.
Then who were you talking to?
Actually...
Oh, what's that?
Where? What?
What was that?
Come on, let's try again.
Look, do you see that?
It's telekinesis. It's the power to transport things with your mind.
You are just astounding. Was that done with your mind, too?
The door? Yeah, sure.
You are a genius.
Professor Eugenius is a very talented scientist and a dear old friend of the Fixies. He always helps the Fixies, and the Fixies are happy to help him too. Professor Eugenius let the Fixies set up their school right here at his laboratory. It's hard to imagine a better place for a Fixie school. People from all over the city bring all sorts of things to the laboratory to be tested, from computers, phones, and furniture to food and toys. Professor Eugenius uses his expertise to check the quality of all these different things. To help him carry out his experiment, his laboratory is filled with a variety of tools and machines. Yes, Professor Eugenius is a very smart man, but he can be absent-minded. Lucky for him, he's got us Fixies around.
Thanks for everything.
Sliding the keycard under the door? That was Simka's awesome idea.
But the door opened wide while the card was still on the floor.
That's strange.
There's nothing strange about it. I'm the one who opened it. How? I climbed in the lock, that's all. Figured out how it worked, and Tadish.
Very clever. That's a real Tadish. I guess that thinking before you go and fix something ought to be what we all study next.
Can you believe that Fixies are such itty-bitty creatures?
Even when they're magnified,
It's hard to see their features. They're tiny, infinitesimal, so small it makes you doubt. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
The Magic Wand.
Oh, Tom Thomas, how did you get here?
It was a piece of cake. I just got this cool magic wand as a gift, see?
Wow! There's no such thing as a magic wand. I don't believe you.
You just wait. Any wish is the wand's command. Check it out. Today I want my school to be closed. Golden wish, Tadish!
Tom Thomas, your teacher from school just gave me a call. She said your school has totally disappeared. How odd.
So I'm not going to school?
Well, how? Instead of school, we'll go to the park.
Hooray!
Real magic. Oh, it's so great. No, there's no magic. They're only illusions. I don't know what illusions are. It's when what we think we're seeing is not what is actually happening. Have you ever seen a magician pull a rabbit out of an empty hat? Do you think it's magic? No, it is only an illusion. In reality, the rabbit's hidden inside the table that the magician puts his hat on. The lid of the hat is made with a secret hatch. And when the magician puts his arm inside the hat, he grabs the rabbit from the table below and ta-da! How every magic trick works may be a secret, but every illusion does have an explanation.
I'm telling you, this wand's totally magical. Right now, I can make a rabbit appear out of this trash can for you. Golden wish, Tadish! Oh, that wasn't the idea.
Looks like a dog to me.
Wait, one more time. Golden wish, Tadish! Golden wish, Tadish!
Tom Thomas, will you cut it out? One Chusaka was already enough for us, and now there's 3. Hey, Tom Thomas, please tell your rabbits that they can stop barking so loudly. Shame on you for attacking helpless little kids.
Wait, I'll make you bigger now. Golden wish, Tadish!
What? You scared? So you're only brave enough to chase little kids around? Wow, I'm huge. I'm as huge as Tom Thomas. I'm huge! Oh, Nolik, be careful! How can you live being this tall? It's so inconvenient.
And I thought it was tough when you were so tiny.
Tom Thomas, are you ready? Hey, why do we have 3 dogs all of a sudden? Oh, my word.
No!
Why are you screaming?
I was dreaming that someone had given me a magic wand. And then I had to make it big, see? And my mom saw you.
That's awful. That would have made me scream.
I wish I had a magic wand of my very own.
We Fixies aren't ones to believe in magic, but we do believe in what humans can do, because humans often work wonders. For ages, flying in the sky seemed to be an impossible dream. But today, anyone can take off to the sky in an airplane. It used to be that humans thought that only magic could take them to the moon. But now astronauts have already walked on its surface. In fairy tales, people were able to see and talk to each other through a magic mirror. But today we have the internet and telephones we can use. Refrigerators, televisions, automobiles, computers. There are so many things that humans have created. Wondrous things that they used to only be able to dream about. Like a miracle from a fairy tale.
A magic wand? Why do you need it?
First, I'd skip school today.
Tom Thomas, are you ready? I told you, we're going to the park.
And what about school? I'll skip it?
Good joke.
Could this be a dream too?
No, it's just that today is Sunday, and that's the magic of it.
But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.